You don't have to understand everything about a trans person, you just have to be respectful.
Put the panty on,
Okay.
and then so it will become vajayjay.
Society has to change. It's changed a lot since I was young, I can tell you.
Today, I'll be teaching Tina some trans terminology.
So what do you think the word tucking means?
Tucking here and tucking there, that kind of thing.
Or tucking whatever your bits in.
Some tuck, some don't.
And this is for people who are, you call it pre-op. They haven't had the surgery below, so they tuck it and hide it. So it will become vajayjay.
Sometimes you use gaffer tape, like I've used that before.
Isn't that uncomfortable?
If you are taking hormones, the Tweety bird will become, will hide. You can tuck in with a tight panty, undies, and then that's it. You can roam around and shop.
Very old. It's mentioned in ancient Greek comedies.
See? It's very old, it's not new.
Nothing is new under the sun.
Exactly.
Next terminology is pronoun.
Can't remember what a pronoun is.
It is very important in the trans community. We want the person to refer to us as we feel comfortable.
Gender pronouns, he, she, they, specifically refer to people that you are talking about.
Because that's how you want to be identified.
Exactly. So
She. So the pronoun is your identity.
How do you feel about that?
Quite happy.
Because some people don't feel comfortable with it because they see it as society changing their norms.
Society has to
A
change.
few.
It's changed a lot since I was young, I can tell you.
What is the meaning of the word trans?
Well, trans is like transport. It means to pass from one to the other.
Born with one gender, but identifies as another.
Transferring.
we don't want to be called, or me preferably, I don't want to be called lady boy. It's very derogatory, like lady boy? What the F? You ask me, I'm a woman.
Trans is a short form of transgender, an umbrella terminology for people who were assigned a certain gender at birth who don't quite conform to that gender or do not identify by that gender.
Dead naming.
Dead naming? I have not got the foggiest.
Well, it can't be a good word.
Someone's old name before they took on a new personality.
What is dead is your original name and identity.
Do any of your family still call you by your old
No,
name?
but if anyone did, they'd be in a lot of trouble.
In a way, it's disrespectful.
What's the word cisgender mean?
Ooh, your sister.
That is someone who is happy with the identity they have been given.
That's me.
So cisgender is someone who is, whatever they were born as, is what they live their life as. So it's your cisgender.
It simply means that I'm non-trans.
The next term is ally.
Somebody that's on your side.
They're people that support trans people and the LGBT community, even though they're not LGBT themselves.
If we were to see each other in another arena
Yes.
and I recognised you, I'd be your ally.
Aww.
I can consider you my ally.
Of course. Or your grandmother.
Oh, my grandma. Yes.
Gender dysphoria.
Right, I think I ought to know this, but I don't, because I can't remember what dysphoria means.
This is a term for people, often even children, who feel that they are not the gender which they have been assigned.
Dysphoria is like the feeling of being trapped in the wrong gender. So that's kind of, it's a feeling.
I went through gender dysphoria, and in fact, it's the reason why I took medical steps to becoming my true self.
As a small child, to have negative thoughts about yourself that early is kind of quite a hard thing to deal with.
You know, I looked in the mirror and I wasn't feeling very comfortable. So when I became a teenager, then the gender dysphoria kicked in because my breasts weren't growing. I looked down below and I wasn't seeing what I was imagining and hoping to have down below, and it wasn't there. It could lead to death. Because, you know, I tried to commit suicide twice. You see in the media, oh, this person trans people have mental illnesses. It's because some trans people have gender dysphoria, and also the way society treats us and make us feel about ourselves also creates even deeper gender dysphoria. The word queer.
If somebody is gay, and I'm not sure which gender that would be, they call them queer.
But they took it back.
Yes. They reclaimed it.
In the past derogatory term for LGBT individuals, the term has now been reclaimed by the LGBT young people in particular who don't identify with traditional categories around gender identity and sexual orientation.
It should just be I am what I am,
Yeah.
which is nice. And you are what you are, which is equally nice.
I wish I had a parent like you when I was growing up.
Might not have been like me if I'd been born in Nigeria.
That's true, actually, because of the orientation.
I might have been a ghastly old bat who said, get out of my house, I don't do you are no longer my child.
So, Tina, have you learned anything today?
I have, yes.
My honorary come.
I should be so lucky as to have such a beautiful friend. I have learned a lot.
So the most important thing, if you don't understand something about a trans person, you don't have to understand everything about a trans person, you just have to be respectful.
Hope you learned something.
Let me give you some sugar.